This is the DLS Stars Watch Along, presented like all of our Stanley Cup playoff coverage by Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy responsibly. And by Happiest Hour. Check out Happiest Hour for the best spot to watch the NHL playoffs. And now, the Watch Along. Craig Ludwig, Owen Newkirk, John Anderson is over there. He can say hi. And we're watching the game. Sort of.
Sean will allegedly be here at some point as well, right?
Wait, no. Did I just see Landeskog come over and run Rantanen?
Hit him almost from behind.
And then Rantanen should have chopped his foot in the faceoff, the opening faceoff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to change now, right?
Is that him again? No, he had to change by now.
That's Val.
No. Back here.
No, I don't.
I was hoping he changed by now. Yeah, there he is.
They're going to show it too, right? You know that.
Of course they are.
Watch this.
It wasn't really that bad.
No. Hit him in the numbers.
Well, that should piss somebody off.
I would think so, right?
Are we able to answer questions if anybody has questions?
Oh, yeah. They can put it in the chat and John will put it right up there.
All right.
By the way, in case you're running, I tried to eat this as fast as I could after the pregame show, but I'm not done, so I got to eat on the air. Garbage disposal. Meanwhile, Luds is keeping it light over there.
I didn't have that problem.
I don't know how this has transferred to you, Owen.
That's just because it's just because Sam's not here, and so they're trying to come up with something.
There's a mantle that has to be carried for. It's like breaker of drains.
So you're saying that like Sisyphus, somebody's got to carry this title? It's a burden.
I don't understand why Sam can't be on his computer, like whatever you call this.
You want to just see him silently?
Well, you don't have to see him. He could be chatting, keeping up with things, couldn't he? Can we get him to do that?
I mean, we could probably get him to do it just about anything if he could focus on it.
Is he sitting in a suite?
No, he's in the press box.
Oh, that's sweet.
Why would Sam get a suite in Denver for Game 3 of the playoffs?
Sam couldn't even take off today, so I don't think that.
We're lucky he was there.
Did you see Jake there?
No, what did he do?
Well, you must have thought he was playing on an Olympic-sized sheet.
Oh, yeah? Missed the
trouble behind the net there.
Did he bump into it?
No, he ran into the wall.
That's what I mean. He bumped into he ran out of space. We even have a shot on goal yet, Luds?
Nope.
I was going to say.
Nothing even close.
Like.
Tight checking game.
So the official play-by-play sheet says face-off. Shh.
Let's listen to Leah.
Sid Abel. Luz, there's a joke in there about you playing with Sid Abel or something like that.
I'm sure there is.
1946 Red Wing.
Yeah. Jesus, they just go and finish.
Boy, Rantanen sneaks that one in. That would have quieted the crowd.
No, see, now he's got a little battle in him.
John, I have a producer's question. Are we allowed to turn the TV up a little bit more, or is it going to mess with the mics?
Turn it up, and I'll check the audio and make sure it's not coming through.
How's that? Is that too loud?
I need to wait 30 seconds to hear it on YouTube.
In 30 seconds, let me know if that's too loud. Buds, why do you think the Avalanche fans are down on Nichushkin so far in this series?
Because he hasn't done anything. I mean, he really hasn't.
Are you surprised?
Yes, very. You know, this is his time of the year.
Oh, how about that, Jamie?
He almost looks like he's not 100%.
You think?
Well, he doesn't get in the corners. He doesn't dig along the walls. And
I mean, when he's on, he is an absolute
he's a beast. Yeah. And the other thing you usually see from him is how he gets into the offensive zone and he just drops his shoulder and he drives to the net.
Yeah, he turns the corner a lot.
Yeah. It's all good news for Dallas, though. That didn't close. I don't know where that was going.
By the way, just in case you guys were, as we hit
He's got a skull on his face. He's like, wait a second. What was that?
Like, didn't want it to
Oh,
call.
he wants him to get up and skate with it.
If
Who was that?
If you're just joining us, we have a wonderful DLS diehard sale going on right now, but only through the end of the week, I believe. Isn't this the second week, John? Yeah, there it is. 36. It's for the NFL draft. Well, the NFL draft is Thursday, tomorrow. It'll be live on DLS. Get full coverage of our draft coverage with the Cowboy Show. But then it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think the diehard sale is that. So if you want the best introductory offer that we have had, this is it. You get a free t-shirt out of it. You get a full year of being a diehard, all the access that brings. Should be a lot of fun. It'd be worthwhile.
And as soon as I can get it up and running, we are going to have a new diehard signups counter. And I believe the goal will be to defeat our brethren at DNVR Avalanche, who we hate very much, and we don't like when they come on our show or when Luds goes on their show.
We don't like that?
I believe the goal for the evening will be 20 new diehards, and as soon as I am able to make that, it will be on the screen where that thing is.
That thing. There.
Didn't I see somebody was keeping track of something today, John, where we were leading something?
Yeah. That's what he's talking about. Diehard signups.
Oh, is that
with this new, DLS had more than the other 4 affiliates of ALLCITY, but we want to keep it that way because I think, was it Philly that was right there?
That probably
in DNVR?
hurts their butts.
Well, we're the new guys on
Denver.
the block, right? Especially Denver. We're the new kids on the block. All right.
Colorado can't get out of their own zone right now, which is a good thing.
Are you surprised that Dallas is doing this to Colorado, considering Landeskog and all the hype?
No, sometimes that works in reverse. You know, all the hype is about him. Everything's about him or about a player. It seems like right now it's working against him a little bit. And there's this guy.
That's actually a shot, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Rope wasn't far off from swatting that out of the air.
Flipper. Nope. It's Harley, that's why. There's our big line. They're tight.
Icing Luds, I'll be back. Gotta clean up my stuff. I can't just leave a mess here.
Take your time. There's not much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and me, John.
Let's see. Any questions for Luds in the chat? It appears we've got some Avalanche fans who taking some shots at Rantanen in the chat.
On our
You don't
chat?
say.
On our chat?
Yeah.
What are they doing on our chat?
This happens sometimes.
just
The
trolling.
opposing fans invade the show covering the team that we cover.
Well, I think our diehards ought to start a little feud here. I think we should get a little money on the line. Who scores the first goal?
That's not good.
There's one.
Penalty.
There's one.
Oh,
There's another
cross
one.
check. There's another one. Oh, did Bischel just get one?
Did he get Marchment too?
Did you see Bischel drilled the kid at the crease after the whistle there?
They could easily even this up. They didn't.
They didn't.
Good.
How about that? Ooh. And then here comes McCarr could have gotten a couple here. That one, and they didn't show the other one. All right. So there's the new Diehards counter. We're at 0. So we will add up each time we get a new sign up during our watch along tonight. So just remember $36 for the first year. It's a heck of a deal. You know, frankly, Luds, I feel like our boss should be here. Right? Shouldn't Ben be here to help promote such a great sale and, be with his employees?
Ben's boss was here, but Ben wasn't here. Interesting.
They send the big guns in for us.
Big kahuna. Yeah, well, it is the playoffs.
Link is in the chat, by the way, to the Die Hard sale.
Oops. Wait, did I just see Marchment in the box? No, he's on the bench. No. He's on the bench. I'm looking at him. I just saw him putting his helmet on, and I was like, it looked like he was sitting in the box.
You're ahead of our broadcast, aren't you? Our TV, that is. Yeah, no, it's just Lindgren. I got to pull that up on mine, too, so I can check out my stuff. Need like another desk over here, Luds. I got all sorts of things going on. There we go. So first power play of the night. The Landeskog story is amazing. It's a shame that it's happening in the playoffs for the Stars because it's harder for us to celebrate it because we want them to lose. But, I mean, for a guy to go through the kind of procedure he had, be out that long, try to come back, setbacks.
I can't.
You're ahead of things.
What I'm seeing, or
I haven't seen yet.
Well, they evened it up. And after that cross check at the end of that little skirmish, that's how they evened it up.
That was a trip?
No, I bet you that's a cross check too. Well, that's how they even it up. Oh, well, imagine it. It's 96 too.
Yeah. What was that? What's the call on there? It looks like Nichushkin fell down.
Got him for
Tripping.
tripping.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh. He was already falling down.
That's what I'm saying.
He was falling before he even got to his stick.
And look at Duchesne. He stumbled as he went to try to reach for that
That's just the
puck.
makeup for that little thing at the end of that first one.
You think?
Where Marchment cross-checked him and then somebody else cross-checked.
It was Bischel that got one in too.
Yeah.
Ben saying trash call. Ben, you could
Not
be
the way
here
it's supposed to be
in
done.
that empty chair over off the screen yelling at the referee.
Where's Sean, by the way?
He is doing U18 work with one of his other publications. But he'll be here by the postgame show. I don't know if he'll make it for the watch along or not. Sean's hustling right now, lads. Doing a lot of stuff out there.
This kind of 4-on-4 stuff.
Think that plays well for the Avs?
Yeah, I'd say advantage Avs in that neighborhood. Just because of Makar and McKinnon. That's it. But I don't know if McKinnon's out there. Oh, yeah. There he is. You know, you're almost 8 minutes into the game. Dallas has done a great job weathering whatever storm they were hoping to bring.
And taking it to him, not just with holding it, but actually going forward, right? Oof. I think Brock Nelson is dealing with the same things that we talk about with players that have spent their whole careers with one team. That it's not easy to just
especially
uproot
at the deadline and everything else. Yeah,
with all the pressure of hey, we're expecting you to come in and be a big impact guy.
Then again, you know, his team is done. They're they're kind of whoops. What is this? What was that? Somebody tell me what that was.
That wasn't man on man.
I'm gonna guess it is. Sorry, but I will guess it is.
No, but I'm saying that's not proper man on man.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
I thought that's look at no way.
What happened?
Okay,
to it?
here's my issue.
Just one?
Okay, you're gonna see it. I'm not even gonna
I mean
watch where our defensemen go on this. It's just okay. Right here. Look at where he's going. Look at where he's going.
They threw a pick. It's screen.
Where is Labushkin going?
So Brock Nelson with this.
That's how you beat man on man is with moving picks. Hate it. Hate it.
A slight pick? It's a straight up screen, although...
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, that's not a pick.
What, Nelson? Nelson absolutely threw a screen.
Oh, I was looking... No, I wasn't looking at him.
Yeah. But
I was watching Harley.
What's Duchesne doing standing by himself in the circle?
They're both just following their guys. But there are other teams, especially man on man, when it's 4-on-4.
Mm-hmm.
So there are teams that will... But they still read.
Yeah.
They don't just lock on and turn your back to what's happening.
Well, Colorado is notorious for running those.
That's what you should
picks
do
in the offensive zone.
That's
even at 5-on-5.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
More teams need to do it. Well, as long as you're going the same direction as the player that you're trying to step in front of, you're fine. They can be coming at you, and you can kind of turn and start skating the same direction as they are. And just kind of slowly glide into them. And
Lud's your favorite commenter, Matthew Presley, chiming in. Thinks Duchesne needs to miss a few shifts.
What happened?
Your favorite commenter is chiming in.
Yes. Oh. The Twitterverse is angry. The Stars Twitter, anyway, with the no call.
See, that's not a good trade. If they take them both, it's not a good trade.
No. Anytime it's against Parker Kelly, it's not worth it. Oh, need a new pen.
Are we dissecting that, John? Or don't have to?
Do you want to dissect it?
No, I don't know. You were just. I mean, I think we kind of did.
I think you nailed it. We can get screenshots for.
Here we go. Wyatt's got to get going. He doesn't want to beat guys right now. You know what I mean? Like try him one-on-one.
What do you think the cause of that is?
I don't know.
Because when he does, he usually beats guys.
Yeah. Well, and he kind of puts you back on your heels.
I feel like we're
I wonder if he's dealing with something.
Well, I wonder that too, because I don't feel like we're seeing the, excuse me, the full Wyatt Johnston experience right now.
And I watch their coverage. When the puck gets down along the wall in the corners, watch where all 5 guys are.
Yeah, they're all on one side in one quadrant.
All on one side.
Yep.
Hard to get through that.
Jeez, Josh Manson using the stick liberally there.
Yeah.
So, Luds, I know the referees aren't the same guys that when you were playing, but are they receptive when you talk to them on the ice?
Yes.
You say, hey, this guy is doing this to me. Or...
Yeah, you just don't degrade them. You know what I mean? Just go up and say, hey, I know it's a playoff game, but, you know. And
does it work?
I think it does. I think they keep an eye on things. Yeah, I think centerman, I would think, would do it more often on faceoffs and say, hey, just want you to know he's cheating. And, and I'm trying not to cheat. I don't want to be booted.
You were always polite to the refs, weren't you?
Yep.
Because you didn't think...
Make your life...
Here's the amazing thing. I tell this to my rec soccer kids. When has yelling at the ref ever benefited? When have they ever gone, you know what? Since you brought it up, I was wrong. Like, it never works. So you might as well be polite, right? Maybe... If you are nice about it, it might help down the road, but they're not going to change their call.
And you know what? A couple times when you give them shit and you're giving it to them, and then the next time you get out there next to them, just kind of skate by them and say, sorry, man.
Yeah.
I lost my marbles there for a second.
And that's good. That shows
and they're kind of like, we know. You know
it shows that you're human.
Yeah. The best was Paul Stewart.
Oh, the clips I've seen of him.
He would make you
funny.
fight people. He would make you fight people.
What would he say?
He'd just say, "What are you scared? Go fight him." Like, he would encourage it. He loved it. I love Stewie.
He seemed like he had a one-liner ready for everything.
Oh yeah, he does. And there was Kerry Fraser.
Different?
Well, he had that little man syndrome, Hair was perfect.
He had the hair. It was always perfect.
Yeah. But again, another nice guy, off the ice. It's like most of the players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so I don't know a lot of the NHL referees personally. I do know Gordy Dwyer a bit.
Yeah, I think everybody knows Gordo from being around here.
He's based out of Frisco and really, really good dude. And I've skated with him a few times. He's a heck of a skater. He's a real athlete. And it's funny, you see these refs and their uniforms are not designed to make them look like big burly hockey players, but a lot of them are in incredible shape just to keep up with this game.
They have to be. And agile.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a chance to watch them, like, and there's they'll come in and in September, and they'll get into some of the scrimmages when the guys are in town just to get out there. They just want to go out there and get their timing back, and to watch them stay out of the way down and all that. Oh my God, it's so impressive.
I'm not a novice skater. I've been playing hockey for a long time. I'm nowhere near a pro, but I like to think that I can handle myself well enough. I'll bet you, because I've never done it, if you put me out there to try to referee against an NHL speed, right? Kids ref, whatever, that's fine. That speed of play is easy to avoid comparatively. I bet you I would look like I'm interrupting every play just because I'm not used and trained to know how to get out of the way.
Yep.
Even though you know the game, it's just that so fast. Probably get run over by Rantanen a few times too.
Reindeer? Huh?
No. The Montreal game still going on? Have you been keeping tabs? Let's look.
I have not. Close.
Washington's up 3-1. Oh, I don't want video. I want scores.
Is it almost over?
No, it is over.
Yeah.
Yep. Kings and Oilers just got underway too.
That's going to be a good one to watch.
Boy, I thought the Kings were going to rout them, and then Oilers came steaming back.
I took the foot off the gas. It was almost another Manchester. What was it? Something on Manchester?
The massacre at
Manchester,
right?
Yeah.
Or was it Miracle on Manchester? What was that?
I don't know. That's John. Wasn't it in Boston?
Miracle in Manchester is Manchester Ave in Inglewood, L.A.
California.
Yeah.
I
That was
thought
the LA
Boston
Kings.
was playing.
Yeah, that's right next to the Kia Forum and SoFi and all that. It's where I used to drive down to get to work every day.
Wonder if
The
Taves got a
crowd's going to
stick
go
on that.
nuts now on that.
Did he whiff or did Taves get a block on that?
Oh, I thought he whiffed.
I think he just whiffed.
He was leaning on it, though.
Good steal, though. Granlund on McKinnon. Yep.
Yeah.
Swinging and whiffs.
You dislocate your shoulder like that.
There was a time, Luds, where you could come down that wing, fire a slap shot, and maybe score. And if they did that today, the goalie would be just eviscerated.
Yeah.
Of course, the goalie pads are just a little bit bigger now. And lighter, too.
Oh, was it?
Razor always talks about how much heavier their gear was back then. Those old leather pads.
Razor's just making up an excuse for having a goals against average around 7.
Ooh. Oh, that was a good quick pass. Was that Duchesne? Yeah.
Yeah, but they just have all the bodies in front of the net. Kind of hard to get them into them areas. There's 4 guys around it all the time.
They're letting them have the perimeter a bit.
Yeah, well, it's better than the alternative.
It is. Yep, it is.
See, that's interference to me.
I agree. And they
by the book.
They let it go all the time now. I don't know why. Oh, that was close. I thought he was going to flick it over Blackwood there. That's a penalty. They're not going to call that either. That's the kind of play you're looking for from Rantanen, though, is muscle a guy behind the net, come away with it, go right to the crease.
Bring it right to the net. They put more pucks in, Dallas has, instead of trying to make and it's leading to more opportunities.
And if nothing else, they're just grinding them along the boards, right? It's going to wear them out.
Such a better idea.
You think that's them just getting simple, a little bit more simple on the road versus trying to be fancy?
And it takes the crowd out of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, they're kind of killing everything.
I think
what
did Rantanen say this morning? He said we want to play boring hockey.
Well, they were doing it. That was a nice play.
Makar almost put himself offside there. That too many guys looking at the puck again. That's a nice play by Wyatt. Wow.
Man, Blackwood doesn't try to control any pucks.
No, he
just lets them hit him, and wherever they go, they go.
He spits it back. He gives up a ton of rebounds. They're getting some looks, lads.
There was Duchesne's shot, too. Lakestead coming
down. Was that
down.
an inadvertent whistle?
What was the whistle for? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Landeskog not on the paper again?
It's his own teammate.
What are they talking about?
Well, he went down. That's friendly fire. They're trying to figure out if that's a high stick. Like, is somebody were they going to call a penalty and now they're going to review it?
They're going to call a major? Oh, putting the headphones on? No, just getting a drink. We're good. Nothing to see here.
Immediate timeout.
Here's what it is.
Right there. Oh,
but where's the... Oh, that. Was that the cross check? No.
No. The penalty, that thing at the end was not it. Just spin it away.
Why the hell is it in our fridge then?
Probably should have muted all of our mics for a second.
That would have been the smart thing to do.
John, it doesn't take much to get him going at you.
Well, I figured that was because they're all whatever they're called, certain product. I'm doing my part as far as the Bud Light goes, though.
Yes, you are. And we applaud you.
Single-handedly putting a dent in
I'll hold up
the
my
Bud
end
Light
of the deal.
supply in the
We
fridge is Craig
applaud you
Ludwig,
for your efforts.
if you can believe it.
So I'm just going back through here and looking at the chances as we go through this commercial break. And Lud's not much for the Avalanche.
Nope.
They have the goal, but I mean,
That's all that really matters, though.
I know, and that's the thing. But for the most part,
territorially,
I like the way the Stars are playing.
That's what you're looking for, especially on the road. Again, you take the fans out of it and give yourself a chance.
if it wasn't for that pick/defensive breakdown, I don't know if they don't have a goal. I don't think. In case you're wondering why we're not talking, because we're actually listening to what Pete DeBoer just said on the ESPN interview, and also the commentary from Ryan Callahan.
Well, Pete was right. A little mix-up on the 4-on-4, and I don't know if it's considered a mix-up, but
it wasn't a good one.
Well, it's not a mix-up because that's how the system works. See, that's what you don't want is when Makar start wheeling like
moving,
this.
Yes.
There's another missed shot from him.
Ooh,
that's interference.
That's interference because the puck's gone.
It's interference in the regular season. But really, the referees have basically said, "Okay, here's and that's what you should do: is you go up to the referees at the end of this period and you go, okay, we got it.
Oh, so we're going to call that though?
Yeah.
Interesting. You want to believe the refs are impartial, Luds, but I know the home crowd definitely sways things a little bit. Is there anything in that?
We just have the first spill of the watch along.
What's that?
Was that a spill?
No.
No, it wasn't? Are you saying that because you know I can't see it from where I'm situated?
It was empty.
It was empty?
It's empty.
Is it empty now or was it empty before?
That was a very good follow-up question,
Empty.
John. So an Avalanche power play, not technically their first because they had that abbreviated one, but this one's a real one.
You just wonder when Makar is going to pull off one of his little, the little dipsy-do thing on the blue line.
The ones that change the game.
Kind of breaks down everything.
See, I don't mind that shot, right? You don't want McKinnon to have it in the slot. Nature's from the bottom of the circle with Jake on his post.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or Makar shooting from the blue line. He can still score from up there. That's the dangerous one there, too. Nice stick by Oscar Beck.
Lucky Nate just didn't take that to the net. Good position again. That's a good way to go into the period, or you know what I mean, like
to finish off a kill like that.
Yeah, do that job. You almost were shooting them 3-1, controlled most of the period.
I mean, look at the shots.
You go in there and you feel good about the period.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a little coverage issue, but we're good. I'm not so good.
Well, the good news, Luds, is that it's a.
Are we on a break?
We can take a break so you can replenish.
So I can reload,
refuel.
Well, the break is just going to be you sitting there doing nothing. We're not taking a break. It's if you need to go get to the bathroom, you need to get something.
Right, we're not leaving. We're just going to.
Oops, sorry.
That's not it, because we're still on camera.
I hit a button. You never came off camera.
I hit a button. Here, I'm going to hit a button.
You're going to mute the intermission report?
Yeah.
See, Luds, when we do those videos during the intermissions and you cuss your brain out and rip the whole team, do that now instead.
Well, there's nothing to rip except for one play. That was a good period.
What about it?
Not good enough, but all things considered, their captain is back. The parade is over, and somehow maybe they woke up Nichushkin. That's not good, but he's doing the old Statue of Liberty down there in the zone.
You know, Luds, they actually, this series, have started hitting again. They barely hit during the regular season, and now they're playing that physical game. That's the part of it that looks like the switch has been flipped for me, is that they are making a concerted effort to be physical.
Well, I think they needed to because Colorado came out hitting.
Yeah,
I mean, they
did.
I'm guessing, is it 2-1 yet or no?
Let's take a look.
I don't know.
Let's see. Hits for the first period are 21-12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much 2-1.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Colorado was playing a physical game.
Well,
they might have been playing more physical, and that kept them away from the handling the mishandling of pucks at times. So
we saw Landeskog do that right away with Rantanen, an early hit.
Bing
guys
bang.
Throwing their sticks around, trying to hit, cross checks.
Bing bang. Bing bang.
Oh, we got a super chat. Christopher Lee with a Bischel and a Rantanen. Why are half of you complaining about 96? This is the average fan in playoff time complaining about every play. Relax. 96 isn't the problem.
I mean, tonight?
Sure. Tonight, the series so far.
Yeah, that's been the chat so far the whole time. I don't know how much of you guys have
Hard
noticed.
to read from here.
I can't tell. Some of them seem like they might be Avs fans who might be trolls. I can't really tell, but it seems like there are some Stars fans who are very upset about Mikko Rantanen. Some going as far as saying that they want Logan Stankoven back, that Mikko Rantanen's going to cost too much money, and we're going to lose other players because okay, to be clear, when I just said we, I was speaking from the perspective of the Stars fans. This wasn't me morphing into a Stars fan and saying the word we. I want to put that out there. Let's not put that energy into the world.
How do we have a producer that's not a Stars fan?
I'm just glad we have a producer that's a hockey fan.
Well, we can make this the Boston Bruins show if we want. I could. You
Why?
guys could
There's
not
nothing
say
to
a
talk
word
about.
the
Their
rest
golf.
of the
We're going to talk
time.
about their golf game.
Oh, that hurts.
But Luds, what do you say to the Stars fans who want to reverse the trade or think that Mikko Rantanen's going to take up too much of the cap going forward as they react to this series so far?
I mean, I get where they're coming from, but I think you have to allow Rantanen to settle in yet. And I mean, I don't have any defense for anybody, but I don't know what we were hoping for. Would it make a difference if I thought when Robertson, Hintz, and Rantanen were together, you could see it coming.
I agree.
That's the way I felt.
I thought it was growing.
Yeah, I think, and again, we haven't heard anything about Robo,
other than he's not on the trip. Yeah,
which isn't good.
No,
you know what I mean. Like, at least we're hearing some things about Miro and things like that. But no, I seriously,
like Miro's developments came by faster than we were expecting. Like all of a sudden,
well, I don't know if we knew anything.
We didn't, but we were, we didn't know anything. So all we had to build off of was Sagan's farther along. And if Sagan's taking this much time, Miro's going to need this much time. And he's not even at that point where Sagan was. Now, I think they gave Tyler more time. I think,
but Tyler,
he was ahead of schedule. And I think
wasn't Tyler's a little bit more significant of a surgery.
I honestly don't know.
We don't even know.
We don't know what type of knee injury Miro had.
But if he's skating and everything, and it's only been what? Has it been 2 months?
Yeah, it was January, so it's been
3 months.
3 months plus.
3 months.
Yep.
And Tyler, again, double hip clean out, repair, all that kind of stuff, and with a knee, and I guess it depends if it's an ACL or things like that. They're not.
It can't have been an ACL because they take way too long.
We were just informed by our friend Sean that he will not be making it to the studio tonight, which is upsetting because I had this chair set up for him with Luds.
You should take
So now I need to, at some point, you guys are going to have to stand up so I can shift the chairs back over and get rid of the chair that was there for Sean.
Well, we should take a screenshot of the empty chair.
Well, we're seeing this replay again. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, if you start watching this thing with Thomas on this, where he gets picked off, he has to see him coming. I get it. I can see where people would complain about that, but it's what happens when you're skating around like a horse with blinders on, and all you see is the guy that you're chasing. You don't see what's going on. Shane just kind of stops because he's trying to find a flag to throw in the air for the pick.
I mean, it's a straight up pick. Nelson knows exactly what he's doing.
Well, of course, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But right here.
But it's also illegal. That's interference. But they're not calling it. I don't know what Duchesne was doing. Was he observing? I feel like you did that prematurely, John.
See right here? You have to see this. If I'm 55, I have to see that.
To be aware that that's coming.
Of course. If anything, if the other option is right here, you skate into him and you fall down.
Yeah. Just
now
you put the referee in a tough spot.
Like right here.
Yep.
Well, like I said, sometimes they find a way to make up a call. What are we looking at? Okay. Right there. And there's going to be two things. go forward and stop. So you have to point at Lyubushkin. Right in the middle of the ice. Yep. And then you can also put an arrow on Nelson for the pick. But the other question is, like, so do I see 4 jerseys that have dark on that shot? I see 4 dark jerseys, right? That's not just me. Okay. Now the other thing is, let it go a little bit more and stop. Where is number 95 in white going? Like it's not even a guy over there. Yeah, there's not even a guy over here. So that would be. Do you know how to draw a question mark? You do?
We're a little surprised about that.
Oh, whoa. He's graduated to an arrow. That's it. No, and circles.
Circles are good.
Like, I'm just curious, like what was over there in the corner that you're looking at? Yep, exactly.
I wonder if
that's what I said. He's making the call. No, he's making the call.
I think he thinks it's interference.
Yeah, he's making the call.
But you can't do that.
But my question was prior to that, like, where was he going when the other 4 Avs guys were all up on top? So right there. Stop. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 dark jerseys. And then where are we headed? Get it? Okay. That's my 2 cents. But we got a little lost in coverage on that one.
Yeah, not great. I still don't like the pick, but I get it. You have to deal with it because they do it all the time.
I'm going to get some hot chocolate. Anybody?
Yeah, bring me a marshmallow. It's a good question.
I don't know, Luds. I think people are a little disappointed at the lack of cussing from you tonight.
They want them just to swear and be belligerent.
So don't say you have to go pee. Say you have to piss. Okay. Let's sex it up the language a little.
So we've got to be crass intentionally.
Hey, can't spell crass without ass.
Wow. I have no response to that. Ew.
Should I take this opportunity to move Luds' chair backward?
I think it's a great time to do it before he gets back and tells you he doesn't want to move again. Okay. I don't have anything to say anyway. You need me to get up? Would it be a good time?
Yeah, slide over. All right.
We'll be back.
Big shout out to Sean Shapiro for making me sweat during the watch along, as we need to now change the set around everywhere. Burned Oils is asking to see the finger. Should I show him the finger?
Oh, your finger?
Yes. Well, Luds has some interesting fingers as well that we also could show the people.
Should spend the second intermission comparing fingers.
Appendages.
Yes. Well, I thought fingers were probably more appropriate.
Sorry, digits. Comparing digits, I should say. Oh, now they're mad at me for wearing an LA Rams shirt.
You tell them why you had a LA Rams shirt on?
Because it was a workout shirt for $2 I found in a thrift store. I'm not a Rams fan. It's okay to wear stuff of other teams that you're fans of.
Hey,
I think
Luds.
it's cool. I know a lot of people who wear like Oilers jerseys in Boston, even though they're Bruins fans.
Did I miss anything? No.
They want to see my finger.
I almost spilled my water.
Luds, do you have? I know you have some interesting fingers. Would you like to show the people?
They want everybody to see John's.
Want to compare our fingers, Luds? No? Okay.
Doesn't sound like a yes to me.
Show us yours. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Can you hear me from over here? Okay, there we go. Your reaction was like 30 seconds delayed. I don't know what.
I'm not sure he's listening to you, John.
Oh, God. We've got a bing bong coming. One sec.
Bing bong.
I think we.
Oh, God. One of these again.
Hints me with your best shot. What's wrong with that?
Haskin at 99. By the way, the Bing Bong soundbite isn't from Inside Out. It is from Coney Island Bing Bong video. F your life, Bing Bong.
Did you guys make a mistake here for the last 5 months?
We've addressed this season. That is incorrect. Go watch the movie.
It's in the movie.
The movie came out before the Coney Island videos. This has been addressed on the show already.
But they're gonna keep telling you that
the soundbite that they use at AAC is from the Coney Island videos. But Bing Bong, saying Bing Bong in that way, Bing Bong is from Inside Out, from the character Bing Bong. And I will fight you if you say otherwise. And I'll lose, but I will die on the hill.
But you will fight us. Or whoever. Not us. We're not arguing. Hey, Lud's cat is in the chat yelling at you.
I can't hear her.
Well, I know, because it's a...
Oh, sorry,
What did she say?
We missed a super chat, by the way, because...
Why would she be yelling at me?
Hold on.
She was saying, Luds, put your mic on. Come on, Luds. I think she wanted to see your finger, which
I
she did. But then it says, Luds, put your mic on.
What do you mean put it on?
I don't know.
It wasn't...
Maybe my mic's off.
You didn't have it to your mouth earlier. When I was fixing the set, we missed a couple super chats.
All right.
Bing bong.
So T. Farmer with a very generous DeSmith and 99 cup here. 2 minutes for stick lifting is crazy. That's the penalty they called on Rantanen, was stick lifting. Not really, but they called him for tripping.
Yeah, that was soft.
It was. It was
So we've got a soft call and a non-call we can all bitch about.
I agree.
Which would be legitimate.
What's the
I know
next
we're
one?
not going to change it, but...
No, nothing's going to change, but we can complain, right?
Bing bong.
Who's listening to us
Move
complain?
on.
GM Ben, why does Luds have a shamrock on his shirt?
Because I was trying to bring a little good luck. You know, 4-leaf clover.
That's a 3-leaf clover.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be 4.
Well, it is 4 is good, but shamrock is a 3, right, John?
I don't know what the hell the difference
John's
is.
a Boston guy. There's a lot of
a shamrock and a leaf.
4-leaf clover is the one that's supposed to be lucky. You have a 3-leaf clover on your shirt.
I thought it was supposed to be
Are you
lucky.
outing yourself as a fan of the Boston Celtics?
Oh, that's interesting.
Is this a Boston Celtics jersey shot?
I mean, the clover is...
I am a basketball guy.
You are. That's a drop that's going to live forever.
Do we...
Luds, I am a basketball guy.
John, I know you've been very busy. Is there any
Doing
chance...
what?
You have the drop from AJ, our guest yesterday?
I don't, because I didn't do it.
Ah.
I also didn't receive a timestamp.
I don't know if you remember hearing it. Probably not. But right when we were talking to AJ, who was from DNVR in our show yesterday, he said, yeah, Avs fans are obnoxious. It was pretty funny. He just threw it right out there. And I said to John, we really need a drop of that. Avs fans are obnoxious. Because it's their own guy calling them obnoxious.
Yeah, I wonder why. Like, is he saying that they're not supposed to be homers? Like,
I don't know.
they're a little hard?
Bing bong.
They've been around for hockey a long time.
Zubov Shower Sigs, DeSmith 99 Cup year. Stars need to do more zone than man on man. Just get
Lud started. You are preaching to the choir right now.
Everyone say bye to T Farmer. He's going to watch the game again.
Bye, T Farmer.
You're right, T Farmer, though. Oh, T Farmer. Wasn't that T Farmer?
Luds, you have to go on the Mavs show this summer, apparently.
Luds, if you were on the Mavericks show on DLS, what would you say?
The Mavericks show?
Mm-hmm.
Like the, what are you talking about?
Our basketball show.
What would I say?
Yeah.
I would say I know nothing about basketball.
There you go.
Why, is there a question?
One more bing bong. We got a game starting here. Marshall second with a Haskin 99. Took a pick to the face today. Luckily, the cafe took the brunt. What? Took a brunt of it, but it still got me in the jaw. Am I reading this right? Does this make me a real Dallas Star? A cafe? What am I reading? Luds, can you make anything out of that?
I'm watching the game.
Thank you, Marshall. But what do you mean the cafe took the brunt of it? Like your coffee?
As in cafe?
I don't know.
Or like cafe the restaurant. Is it capitalized? Where was it?
It was lowercase. It's in that tiny illuminated box.
Well, you wouldn't say cafe, would you? It would mean the cafe where you're at the restaurant.
His super chat says, took a pick to the face today. Luckily, the cafe took the brunt of it, but it still got me in the jaw. Cage? Is it supposed to be cage? Yeah, Adam, took a puck to the face. Luckily, the cage. Oh, that makes way more sense than whatever you typed, Marshall. Conrad Schindler. Too many Bud Lights, Marshall. Nice. Now we're getting into it. All right, game time, guys. Puck to that's why I wear a cage, because I'm not schooled and trained to protect my face with my hands. I've worn a cage too long. That and playing beer league, you're not going to win the Stanley Cup or anything, so there's no reason to take stitches for beer league.
Yeah, but you approach it like it is one.
I mean, I play hard, but oh, that was a good save by Jake right there. By the way, the puck skittered away too.
Did he actually have to make a save? Or just
watch?
Oh, right there? Did that get to him?
That one right there. That was Nelson. That's a stunning second effort by Jake. Watch this. There's the first one that maybe went off him. Right there.
There you go. Now you go down to the other end and score.
And
that's how it works. That's how the game works. Why do I keep hearing doors?
It's got to be the equipment around here or something. I heard that too.
Why don't you do a period of calling the game like you did when the radio thing going on?
The problem is that I believe, John, isn't me. Well, I guess technically me calling play-by-play of not showing the screen.
Why would that be illegal?
It's like a rights thing.
I don't know. I was told don't do it. So
really,
yeah.
I don't know the explanation. It's above me.
I think they don't want us to.
I'm just gonna say it. The way Dallas is playing, this is just a matter of time.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, the way the Avs aren't playing the way Dallas is playing.
Well, they're jumping to pucks first, aren't they?
Well, they have the puck a lot.
That's good tie-up by Manson.
Yeah, but see, who was that? Who was getting held up? What line is this? Is that Blackwell?
No, this is the...
Was that Tyler? No, it couldn't have been Tyler.
I think they were at the end of a change because the Duchesne line just came on.
Wait.
Penalty on the Stars?
That must have been why Tyler had his head in his hands. Okay, we need to see a replay of this. Oh, too many men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the puck?
I think it's right. Oh, because the guy that
guy that jumps
Duchesne
on,
coming in.
Yeah.
That's the call. It's the right call. It's too bad because Dallas was, like you said, they were right on it.
Yeah. They killed it off the first time, and they did a good job. The Avs haven't had many good looks on their power play. I don't think it. Just McKinnon shooting from that spot both times. Now it looks like they've tweaked their kill, where they're going to try to, similar to taking an Ovechkin away, they're just going to stand over there and let McKinnon do everything he wants to except shoot the puck, which isn't a bad way to go. Next guy I'd worry about is Natchez. He just hasn't done anything. You just get the feeling that at some point.
There's a breakout.
And number 8. I mean, I guess if you have an 8 on.
They have Drouin on the top power play right now.
Yeah, I know. They had him out there last time, too, which I was surprised about.
I thought it was Lehkonen was going to be the guy.
Now they had him up on the top on the right side last time, and it's a little sketchy for me. The other thing they're doing is they're not letting get any momentum on their power play.
No.
Either. And generally, next line up takes that into it. And
that's a great job by Blackwell. Look at Granlund going. Coyle was very slow to go in there, unless he intentionally did that so he could be he didn't want to be the guy taking the hit. How about that? No shots.
No shots that hit the net.
Right, but that's what they're saying. No shots on goal.
They weren't even close. McKinnon didn't get a chance at all. That's a win.
Sure seems that way, doesn't it?
Yep. See there. Now all of a sudden 5 guys over there. Totally different.
Go get him. It's a long way for Duchesne to go. Missed the net.
Yep. Jake may have had something to do with that, though.
Transition play here.
Where the hell? You need that overhead. This one.
Oh, he did hit him.
I think he got a piece of that.
I think he hit his shoulder right there. Upper arm. It's a great save by Jake. Funny thing on that, Luds, is that O'Connor's actually out of position, but because they turn the puck over the blue line, he's then in a position to get the transition, because if they get that deep, he's chasing his guy back to the zone. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. This guy just seemed to turn it on all of a sudden.
He's probably not the guy you want that, but boy, that's
okay. As long as he's down there when it's going the other way, that's good news.
It's good puck movement. Come on, Randon, throw him around.
Dallas will he's getting the next power play. Whenever it is, Dallas will get it. You seen Randon out there lately?
Randon was just out there.
Just out there?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
He was the one behind the net.
Oh. Not often Bischel's on that end of the hitting.
Ooh, that hit him. Uh-oh.
Well, didn't it hit him in like the waist?
Wherever that didn't. Uh-oh.
Wonder if you got it on the wrist.
Official's down, and that does not look good. He's a really tough
Shoulder?
kid, too. Lower.
Yeah, but he's not moving his arm that's underneath his right arm.
Come on, guys, go to immediate timeout. You don't think he got caught in the jewels?
I don't know. I thought it hit him up high.
I thought it hit him right down low.
I don't know. I just saw a slow-mo replay.
And? It hit him in the junk?
Outlook is not good. Let's put it that way.
Well, he buckles at the waist, so
he is fully keeled over going to the bench.
That was the full-on puck to the junk.
That is the universal look of a man who's just taken a projectile to the balls.
Right here we go. It's a good hit by Kivy. He gives up. I mean, Kivy's half his height.
See, he got that up here in the belly.
You think he hit it in the
He got it in the kidney or in the abdomen.
In the abs. Yeah, I don't know if that was in the
No, he didn't get it in the
midsection.
nuggets. He got it up higher.
In the nuggets. It's a great word.
He got it in the belly.
It did look like it hit him.
I wonder if it hit him on the hip bone, kind of. All right, we need a little excitement. We need some more super chats. I can't believe I just said that.
You just said it.
Wonder how Sam's doing.
You think Sam's having a good time in Denver?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think Sam. I don't even know if Sam knows how to have a good time anywhere.
Define good time for Sam.
You want me to define a good time?
No,
for Sam?
For Sam. Yeah, yeah. What would your definition of Sam's good time be?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know.
The Stars don't have a shot on goal yet this period. Jamie had a shot blocked by Gerard. Have you noticed Landeskog much since that first shift?
I saw him a couple more hits.
Did
you know, take by. That's about it. But I mean, you're not going to notice Landeskog like a McCarr, McKinnon type player. He's not that kind of player.
Right.
He's more of straight lines, finish your checks, and, does all the little dirty work. I do see McCarr kind of getting on his toes a little bit. Yeah, I mean, he's dancing around a little bit. And
by the way, that tip in by Rantanen was their first shot of the period.
That would be about 7 minutes.
Yep. The time of the Landeskog injury, I went back and looked at his year-by-year stats. He was a point-a-game guy. I mean, he was a
20-game guy?
Point-a-game guy. Like he was.
Well, when you're playing on the power play that they had.
Yeah.
Right?
But he was getting a lot.
Not quite what we were talking about, but we got a super chat. It just didn't have any comment
Conrad,
with it.
big P1, big Dallas Stars fan. $4.99 from Conrad. Thanks. Next time, Conrad, you can put something in it.
I don't know the context of this, but
does it say a newly installed toilet?
Oh.
Is that for Sam?
That's what he's doing? Is that how he's having fun?
That's the definition of what Sam is a fun time. Colin understood the assignment. That's funny. Conrad wrote, I don't know how this works. Ha. Conrad, you just did a super chat for nothing. You might as well put your comment in the chat. We'll read it.
What are Wyatt's numbers?
What do you mean, like stats for the night?
Yeah, for the night. Did you get any shots yet?
Let's take a look. Wyatt Johnston, 8 minutes in ice time, 1 shot attempt blocked. Good news, 3 for 4 in the faceoff circle. Tyler's 1 for 4.
In the faceoff circle?
Yep. So he's at 25%. Jamie's lost both his faceoffs, and Blackwell's lost both his faceoffs. Rope's 8 for 8. 8 wins, 8 losses, 8 for 16. He's taken a lot of draws so far. Sam Steele's 2 of 3. Because the Stars are losing 18 to 15 in faceoffs. It's those guys. Icing and then an icing. So here you go, Luds. This is from Conrad. He figured it out by just doing a regular chat. Question was supposed to be Luds 5-56, a top 5 / top 10.
Top what?
Top 5, top 10 all-time D pairing. If it was
top 5,
Sador and Zubov.
Yeah, that's Sid and Zuby.
Was it a top 5 or top 10 all-time defensive pairing?
All time? I'm going to probably say top 10. There's been some. Let's go back to the Montreal days. And I don't know. Ludwig Chelios are pretty good back in Montreal.
The youthful days.
Chelly got us to a top 5. I brought us down to a bottom 50. I don't know. You go back to Detroit with Lidstrom and the Niedermeyers, Scott Stevens. They're regardless of who their partners were. Put those guys right at the top. Makar and Taves is. I mean, right now Makar and Taves are probably.
Yeah, they're pretty solid, aren't they?
They're knocking on that door too.
Blackwood get a piece of that one? Boy, that hit Taves. Interesting.
Who's he screaming at? Could you tell?
Looked like he was yelling at the Avs, didn't it?
No.
Or is he yelling at his bench?
I think it was somebody down the bench.
Oh, he's definitely yelling towards Colorado.
Yeah, but he can be yelling at one of their guys, I hope.
Why not?
Why?
Fired up? He knows all those guys. Now he looks like
he's upset. That's good.
He looks like he's talking to himself.
He's the only one that'll listen. Apparently, whoever he was yelling at weren't paying attention to him. Oh, he's kicking the wall, too. Moose is all riled up.
Gotta watch out for an angry Moose.
Yeah. Watch the next shift. I can see Pete juggling a little bit here, maybe. Just 1 or 2 tweaks. See, we get the first guy in. We never get the second guy in there on the forecheck.
Another icing, though. Looks like Brock Nelson's got something bandaged up over his left eyebrow there. Did he get a stick up high early?
2 assists, 2 goals.
So I've got the Victory Plus broadcast here. We're watching the ESPN one here. They keep showing Liam Bichsel. He's on the bench. So
that's good. Is he out testing whatever?
He was just now.
Testing his testicle or testing his hip
whatever
or whatever
he was skating right before this face-off we're about to see.
How do you test that, Luds? Flick it a couple times?
I guess you just play with it for a while and see if it hurts. See if
it
feels better. I'm not really sure. Not my job.
Bing bang.
Michael Moore with a super chat, Luds. Haskin in 99. Are these just empty shots by the Stars? It feels like we're the better team and are waiting on the dam to break.
Yeah, they this period they are. I thought there was more quality, and the goaltender Blackwood stood up and did his job in the first. But what we've seen here, it hasn't been nearly as dangerous. And
no, they haven't had a quality chance. Like good stick there by it's every time it's Essa. Every time there's a good defensive play, it's always Lindell.
It's because it is, and then the other guys.
Well, it's amazing. Like I'll see a play and I'll go, oh, that was Essa again. And he's just so solid.
And there's very little movement. They're coming to me. When they get a little too close, we're good.
Reminds me of you a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? You know where they're trying to go. Just meet them there.
Apparently, according to Razor on the broadcast, Oscar Beck is not on the bench right now. Thanks to Sabetti for giving me that pickup.
There's Leon right there. He looks fine there.
Looked all right.
He might have a hip pointer.
You think?
Well, from that hit, when he took that hit on the wall, it was his right.
Not the
hip.
puck?
No, on the wall. The initial hit.
Maybe. I think it was all he got hit somewhere sensitive.
I don't think it was above. It was
no. I'm just saying. I think it was.
Yeah, but I think it might have been on the same spot he got a hit.
Maybe.
Let's get Sam on that. Oh, there's Sam right there. Just spent 15 minutes talking with a man with Kevin Shattenkirk. What? Just spent 15 minutes talking man on man with Kevin Shattenkirk.
Sam met Shatsy. Is that what they call him?
Did he have a shot with him? Is that what he did? Is he had a shot with him?
Maybe that's what Oscar Beck's doing.
The toilet.
Maybe he pulled a Paul Pierce.
Is that the truth?
Oh, that's the truth. Pun intended.
Indeed.
What would his hockey nickname be?
Pierce?
Shattenkirk. Would it be Shatsy or Shatter?
It might be Shats.
Shats.
Yep.
This series is gonna be over.
He's a good player, isn't he? We're watching Byfield become one of the elite players. I know he's young still, but that guy's going to be a stud in this league for a long time.
Edmund just can't ride 3 guys or whatever. No. I mean, they're just.
Although apparently Klingberg's
and their goalie isn't.
No.
Or I should say goaltending in general. Think the Blues win a game?
I want them to. Maybe in St. Louis.
That was a non-answer.
Yeah. It was. I'll say yes. They win a game. Gentleman sweep. What about you?
I don't think so.
Do you think they're going to go 4 and out? Zubov Shower Sigs with a DeSmith 99. I've definitely pretended to be injured for the number 2. You have to go to the bathroom, so you're going to pretend to be hurt, walk down the tunnel, and go to the restroom?
Well, I thought I was going to go. I thought I was supposed to pretend I was going to the bathroom.
Well, you obviously couldn't do this in hockey, but DK Metcalf once got carted off the field and then admitted afterwards that he just had to go number 2.
Yeah.
And then there's the Lamar Jackson had a good one a few years ago too, where the security camera in the hallway going down to the locker room caught him with the trots running down the hallway to get to the bathroom.
Did you guys see the thing I sent you in the group text today with Shaq?
Yeah, I did.
Shaq insisted that he had to go pee, but then they put the porta potty up next to the desk. That show, man.
Don't give John any ideas.
Well, I mean, if anything,
you think we have the budget to rent a porta john, put it right in here?
Callie's trying to manufacture some highlights for the Landeskog role.
Yep. Trying their best they could.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot there.
Good save.
Another one. I might want to wide. Avs are starting to get up the ice a little bit more. I still don't. I don't know who you give an edge to in this game yet. I mean, only because they got a goal.
They have a goal, but no,
I don't know who you. Dallas had the better half of the first for sure.
I think they were a better first period team overall, except for that 4-on-4, and they should probably have had something to show for it.
I just wonder what would happen if they took Wyatt and just put him up on the
wing?
left side and flip Granlund down.
Think it would help?
If that would just add a little bump to.
They haven't. But he's never really played on left. I mean, I know,
but as a centerman, he plays all over the place.
Yeah.
It doesn't. He doesn't have to be on the wall. It's not like he's a left winger. What's going on? Is there just that one other game going on? Is that all there is?
just the LA one right now. Yep.
John, you got any stories over there?
Any stories?
Anything? Got anything for us? Any breaking news or
Questions for Luds to get him going with a story?
No.
any
the most
updates
recent
on the
chat
tariffs
we've
or
got
what's
is
going
still,
on?
The most recent chat we've got is still the number 2 chat from Zuby.
What happened to Kat's chit chat thing? What was that about? You said it, but I never
listened or paid attention.
Well,
that was when we were coming out of the intermission, and she was commenting on the lack of swearing from you during the
I've been conditioned not to.
All right, chat. What swear do you want to hear from Luds? Send it in the chat, and he'll say it.
No. Luds isn't just swearing for a regular old chat. You gotta earn it.
I don't just swear. It's got to be
send a super chat. Say what swear it is, and Luds will say it. No matter what it is, he will say it. Right?
Hey, the announcer Mosier?
Yeah, it's a TV.
Where would he be?
Up in the broadcast booth.
Would he? Would he be between the bench for anything?
No,
because he's saying Mosier. That's what it looks like. Is that something in?
No, he's got to be saying something else.
I don't know. They just showed it again, and he's going Mosier, just like that.
I mean, you speak Finnish now?
Yeah, not hard. You just got to mumble.
I mean, you did play with a Finn for a long time.
Yeah. I begged him to speak Finnish because I couldn't understand his English. Oh. All
right, our first swear Luds has to say.
What happened?
Is this one offensive? I don't even remember what this one means.
Now, I wouldn't even say that.
Okay. Well, we don't have to say that one then.
That is in a Metallica song.
It can be.
It's, do you remember the Metallica song, So What?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. That one is a particularly profane song.
Yeah, well.
It's funny, and that word.
I always think of it in the British meaning of it. I believe it's one of those words that Brits will say, and
I thought Brits use the word twit a lot.
Well, I suppose they also say that, but there are words that the Brits can get away with that we can't get away with.
There's a big one that they can get away with.
Yeah,
they say all the time.
Yeah,
we could not get away with.
Luds, your favorite commenter is back.
Oh, man, I wish I could think of some of the good ones.
The best one you've told is the one about dumping in when you're on a breakaway.
No.
It's your own team. To me, that's hysterical.
Some of the bad. I'm trying to think of a good one. Everything is just so spontaneous. Like, sift it up there. That's it. Yeah. There's some you just can't say. No matter what country you live in.
Who's the best chirper of your era?
The best?
Or the most notorious. How about
Steve
that?
Ott was good.
Ott would get pretty personal, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, Ott actually learned 3-4 different languages so he could chirp at the Europeans.
So good.
Yeah. Claude Lemieux, he was always good, but the reason everybody hated him.
It wasn't the slashes and the stick work. It was
his mouth never stopped.
Isn't
Brian Skrudland, Mike Keane, probably Keener, who played for both these teams right now we're watching. Won a cup with both these teams we're watching.
I mean, we're sort of disappointed at the moment, Luds, that there's no the Stars haven't scored a goal, but I mean, they're in a position to be, they're one shot away from,
and you're on the road.
On the road, right?
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
Like
you don't open things up.
They're in this game. Nice block by Rantanen. Oh boy, that looked like too many men.
See,
on the ice.
and what happens as this game rolls along like this, the pressure kind of switches to Colorado. Everybody's thinking, we got to win in this building. We should be up by 3-4 goals. We're not playing the best, and they start squeezing a little bit, and they're going, we can't let them get that goal. If they get that goal in the third period,
see, that's just
now all of a sudden the pressure is on us.
Tie game, and they're getting tight.
Yeah, that's why you just can't. This is a great road game. I mean, from the Stars. But it is kind of plodding along a little bit.
Yeah,
We need something. Might have to go for another hot chocolate.
Another Bud Light.
But again, you know what? Like from Pete's standpoint, he's like, I don't want to tweak many things. We're, in our minds,
we're doing everything right.
Yeah.
ESPN showing Miro in the morning skate. Yeah. He looks good, Luds, but he's not skating hard in this.
No.
It looks pretty. I mean, Miro has a way of looking like he's not skating hard anyway, but that doesn't look like full speed. That's morning skate stuff.
But it's a great sign that he's just out there.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree.
Whoops. Watch. Is Bichel out there right now? Watch him turn for this puck. He looks a little off kilter, like off balance a little bit.
Is it just because he's so tall?
No, I think he may be still feeling something. Now, who's taking the draw? Jamie? Oh, there you go. Okay.
On his weak side?
It don't matter. He ties him up and he kicks it back.
No, who is this?
Oh, that's Sagan.
Sagan?
And he wins it clean.
Sagan, Duchesne. Oh, Duchesne just got high-sticked. No call. Think he oversold it?
Got to see a replay.
Like right in front of the net. I don't know what the refs would be looking at.
Whoops, where's that going?
It's interesting. Ben was Sagan instead of and Duchesne instead of Marchment. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, that was close. That's the one right there, Luds. You save McKinnon to one end, you go score the other end. That would just, especially in the final minute, that would just be a gut punch for the Avs. Oof.
Bing bang.
Thoughts on delay of game pens for too many icings? I get your point. It's boring, but allowed. Oh, what a great shot.
Nice pass by Tyler, though.
Yep. Oh, good look by Granlund. There we go. Outshooting him, just not outscoring him, but in a pretty good spot, all things considered. Oh, my feed just froze again. Come on, guys. Trying to watch a couple shots here. So what do you guys think? 2 periods in, are you happy with generally how the Stars are playing?
Now they'll hear that question in 30 seconds, and then we'll see what they say. Luds, once I can get it figured out, I'm gonna pull up some a thread that says some of the best chirps people have heard in NHL history, and I want you to rate them. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to get it.
All right, I'll mute this so Luds will be able to hear.
Is that what they've heard, or they're?
It's from fans, so it sounds like it's ones that were picked up by the microphones. So we know they happened. By the way, best mic'd up moment in NHL history is probably Nick Foligno. When he said to the ref, he was like, "What? So you want me to go up there and beat the fuck out of the guy or something like that?" So you're telling me I want to go? You want me to go over there and bash his
I would
faces?
argue that maybe the best chirp was Jim Playfair to Don Koharski back in, what was that, in Hartford?
I don't know, what was it?
Go eat another donut, you fat pig.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
Didn't Coho laugh?
I think so.
Yeah.
You had him as a ref for a long time.
Yeah. Am I supposed to be reading
Bing
something?
bang.
Oh,
Here
bing
we
bang.
go.
The chats are coming in. I'll get my thing ready for after.
Michael said, $4.99 at Haskin 99. Got nothing bad to say. This was the same team giving up 40 shots a week ago. They have a chance to steal one.
Exactly.
What we're
And on the road, in the building, all the things that are supposed to be going for the Avs, tough place to play, the altitude that everybody forgets about. Yeah.
Ex-Stars fans 91. I still think the Stars are playing well. Missed the net a few times. Overall, happier for sure. Yeah. Burned Oils game should be 0-0. I am not over that not called penalty in the first. What about the Duchesne? It looked like he just got high sticked in front of the net with about 25, 30 seconds to go. Nothing. Crickets.
Loves his guy.
Matthew. Fine. Need to get into the slot more. Leaning a bit too deep into setting up a cycle.
That's what I mean. They got to get interior. It'll be an ugly goal, usually. And that's fine, as long as it's a goal. You know what? 19 apparently aren't enough. Put up another 15 this period. See where you land.
Yeah, might win it.
Earn
William
yourself a
W.
power
Williams. We're playing well. We just need to finish.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Granlund was real close there. I think that period goes slightly edge to Colorado, though. I think the Stars were a better first period. I think Colorado gets the second one a bit.
Bing bang.
Super chat from T Farmer, who's back. I hate the games where we play the right way, outwork the opponent, and we're not rewarded for it. Hockey is hard. That's very true.
Life. Ain't good enough. Need a little more. That game can't be on there. ESPN. What's the other game?
What game?
Isn't the Kings game on?
I can tell you. Hold on.
Why wouldn't it pull up on this?
Kings game is on ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not on ESPN Plus. It's probably on.
But anytime you pull up ESPN, it should show you. You click on NHL, like right there. You're supposed to get all the NHL games.
You would think
it's
so.
Not even coming up.
Well, it's on big ESPN, as in the DirecTV stream.
Well, they have that too.
Is it on
because
this?
we're in the same market or something?
I don't see why it would.
John, TV guy, why can't we get another game?
I'm not the TV guide. I'm the producer.
Anybody out there? Why can't we get another
game? Hit the
game?
home screen.
I did. I'm hitting ESPN right there.
No.
NHL.
I want you to hit the house.
Yeah. And what are we going to?
Go to see if do we have the DirecTV stream? Yeah. Go to the stream and see if it's on the ESPN logo on that.
Want to hear some of these chirps, Luds, when you're done, when you get the TV figured out?
There it is right there.
I got to go down.
Oh, but that's the Stars one.
Yeah.
There it is right there. It's on TBS.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's what the problem is.
So on NHL.
No, that's kind of their equivalent of ESPN2.
I read it the wrong way. It says TBS. I was looking at this one. It says ESPN over here. So it's
what was that again, John?
That's why.
I'm looking at a dolphin. What?
It's a beluga whale.
Is that what that is? Looks like a dolphin.
Got the
That's
big.
not a dolphin?
That's a whale. It's a beluga.
That's a whale?
It's a beluga whale. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
All right, Luds does.
See?
All right, what am I looking at?
See, they got the goofy little bump on the front. It's a beluga whale.
Did you just ask the GD guy?
I typed it.
Chat thing?
Google.
Am I supposed to see something up there, John?
Let's just learn what a beluga whale is, guys.
When you're not being distracted, I was going to read them to you.
Okay, read them to him,
It's
John.
on the screen for the audience to see. And Christopher, we see your super chat. We'll get to it in a sec. Rate these on a scale of 1 to 10, Luds, these chirps that people have heard on the ice. Does Coach know you're out here?
Wait, what?
Does Coach know you're out here?
That's a 5.
Are you sure you're a righty?
I give that a 7.
Hey, ref, if you had one more eye, you'd be a fucking cyclops.
That's a 1.
I don't know what this incident is, but apparently Vern Fiddler once mocked Kevin Bieksa and it made Alain Vigneault crack up.
Giggle on the bench. You remember?
Yeah.
When
was that Fids?
Fids was doing the.
Yeah. That was like the best, probably, little skit of all time.
I don't know if there was any words. He was just.
No, he didn't have to. He was acting like a little monkey or like a chimpanzee or something. He was good.
And Vigneault was the Canucks coach at the time, right?
Yeah.
And so his own players being mocked.
He couldn't even keep it.
And he's trying to hide that he was laughing that hard.
Heike and I had to talk about Fids today.
Did you?
Yeah, Heike called me and talked for about 10 minutes and I hung up the phone and I was like, I don't even know what we just talked about. Conversation with Mike.
How about that?
Hey, Mike. Does he still do that hey, Mike thing?
Hey, Heike?
Was that what it was? Heike? Yeah, does he still do that?
He does it once in a while.
Does he? Does hey, Heike?
Oh, yeah.
How's Razor and his podcast?
Good.
The Podman?
The Podman Rush.
I don't know who came up with that.
Claude Giroux calling, it says Van Riemsdyk. I don't know the context of if it was, because Claude and James Van Riemsdyk were on the same team for a while, so I don't know which Van Riemsdyk it was, but Giroux calling Van Riemsdyk a pigeon, then cooing at him is my personal favorite chirp. Literally, pun intended.
Yeah, I got a guy I call a pigeon all the time, too.
I've seen better hands on a digital clock.
What?
I've seen better hands on a digital clock.
Yeah.
So far, the Does Your Coach Know You're Out Here is one of the best. That's the best one I've heard of this group.
Come on, Chelios, you old fuck, skate.
How about the Kuzmenko kid? Man, he's got some skills.
You like him?
Oh, he's got skill.
Why do you think he's been moved a couple times?
Maybe too much skill.
You think?
But he has got some skill.
Because I liked him a lot when he was in Vancouver. He was an expiring contract. I wanted the Stars to try to get him. Then he gets traded from.
Did you have a chat with Jim?
No, I did not.
Oh.
No. I usually don't get invited for those conversations.
Oh.
Then he gets traded to Calgary. Calgary trades him to Philly, right? Then at the deadline.
Well, he's not a Torts player.
No. And then he gets sent to LA at the deadline. I actually think he's a pretty good goal scorer in the right system.
Yeah, it's in a system you got to let him play.
Yes.
You know?
Bing bang.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'll read it. From Christopher Lee. Ben with the lazy last pass / shift. Get the O tanks out for this intermission. Oxygen tanks out for this intermission. Never seen the altitude so noticeable against the Avs. You play in the altitude, Luds?
Yeah. I don't like altitude.
Is it that noticeable?
Not my friend. Hate it. Jamie looked tired his last shift out there.
Did he?
Yeah. He looked tired when he got to the offensive blue line. He emptied the tank maybe last game. This game in Dallas.
Yeah. At the end of the night, Luds, I had him for 8 scoring chances.
Yeah, he was on.
Very noticeable.
Yeah. That line was good. You know? Donov was effective. Again, we got to hopefully it's Wyatt tonight. Hopefully Wyatt's the one that ties it up. Or the winner.
I mean, I'll take it.
I think we should all start picking who's going to tie it up and who's going to get the GW. At least let's just go for the tie it up one.
I picked no one.
That's not fun at all.
Who do you have, Owen?
I'm going 96.
The Moose?
Nope, I'm going 95. I think Duchesne
He's
gets
gonna have
one.
to get a little closer than that.
Yeah.
What are we doing on time? What do you got on your thing? No, we'll figure it out.
Hold on, I got you. 7 more minutes of intermission, according to the page here. 1, 2, 3.
Colin B as Wyatt for both.
As who?
Wyatt for game tying and game winner.
Wait, isn't that who I picked?
Wyatt for both? No, you just picked 96.
Oh no, that's right. I did start with Wyatt,
Yeah,
then I went to 96.
On the screen,
I think it's funny that you forgot like 60 seconds after you picked it.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of paying attention to this game.
He's watching. John, you've lost Luds.
I lost Luds minutes ago.
Paul says, I missed the second for a family thing, and I was legit confused and thought the game was over based on comments. You guys okay?
No. It is 1-0 for the Avs.
All right, so let's see. Who's picking who? Zubov Shower Sigs thinks that Granlund gets a goal tonight.
I think if
Conrad,
Ben was watching this, whoever picks the winner should get a free Die Hard subscription. I mean, I'm just saying, if the Die Hard subscriptions get to 10,
let the record know that Luds is not allowed to
if the Die Hard, if the subscriptions get to 10, the 11th one, whoever they pick, they get the free subscription
or the T-shirt.
Well, don't they get a T-shirt with the subscription?
They do.
Okay, well.
Conrad says he's got Dodonov for the tie, Rantanen for the win. Boy, that would be a nice storyline. We got Jeff saying Harley for the game-winning goal. Adam's got 95 for the tie, 96 for the win. I'm up for that one. Phantom Moosey needs one.
See how I got it started?
You do.
Hey, good job, Luds. Let's get the Die Hard thing going now, Ben. Come on, Ben, get on the Die Hard thing.
Free subscriptions.
I know you're listening and you're cringing right now.
We got
Luds, shut the
Steal
fuck
the
up.
tie, Hintz to win. Parker has Marchment to tie, Duchesne to win. James says when we win this, Luds chugs a beer on stream.
Okay.
T Farmer says you're a master marketer. Essa for the win from Charlie. Charlie's not in the lake house anymore. He's calling Essa for the win.
All right. The winner?
Nice offer from Luds. But will he be the one paying for that subscription being given out for free? ?
No, but the deal is we have to have
Granlund
10 sold prior to that. So everybody start buying and 11 will get it free if you get the right person.
Granlund
right, Ben?
and Bischel.
Ben, that's a good promotional thing.
Oh,
Ari's got his bedtime?
Probably. Ari's got Ludwig for both. Oh, pardon me.
I mean, we're obviously breezing by the Bischel storyline of coming back from taking a puck to the balls and scoring the game winner.
I don't think I'm telling you, I think he got it up on the hip area somewhere. It looked, I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, it's all connected. I think his urinary system will be impacted in some way.
Bing bong.
Maybe he tucks him in his shoulder pads. I don't know. That's where he got it.
Christopher Lee with a super chat. Ooh, a big one. A Bork and Lindell. Well, you could make it smaller, huh? I'm continuing my 22 for 10 adjustment. We can, but then we can't see the chat.
Can we make the what? the thing dinger?
Yeah, the thing bigger.
I'm continuing my 22 for 10 adjustment. I watched Kiviranta and Makar out muscle 10 and just continues to do nothing but dump it in offensively. Boy, this is hard to read. If he isn't going to use the frame on guys under 6 feet, Maverick is way better. I heard that Razor was reporting that Beck was not on the bench for a little while. So, yeah, according to the broadcast. I wonder if he's a little banged up right now. All right, I got to finish tabulating my stats here for a minute, guys. So, nothing for me.
And Luds is going and filling a beer.
Could be a water.
You think Luds is getting a water right now?
I do not. I just said it could be a water.
If we were to do a sleeper entry for Luds, more or less than 0.5 waters consumed during the watch along, less would be the mortal lock of all time.
I won't argue with you there.
I'm so woke. Captain for the tie, Moose for the win. Burned Oils, you are right. It did seem more like an appendix shot, but for the sake of the bit, it's funnier to say he got hit in the balls.
You could say we got hit in the Nestler.
That's facts. You could do that too. I can't do the numbers thing on the fly, Tony, but Mikko for the tie, Jamie for the win. I think Jeff is doing a drop request. Hold on.
Oh, he needs some milk.
See, if I knew this was synced up with everyone at home watching the game, I would totally be playing the drops during the game.
But you think it's not?
Probably not. Well, because we've been watching on ESPN, I believe, and Victory has been ahead of ESPN through games 1 and 2 from what I've noticed.
We could switch it to Victory if I feel like Luds wanted to hear the ESPN broadcast tonight. Or was that you that did that?
I don't care which one we listen to.
Hey, Luddy, you want to hear Victory for the third or ESPN? You want to listen to Razor for the third period, or do you want to listen to ESPN? Probably listen to our guys.
Moment of truth. Luds is turning the corner. Let's see what he's got.
I mean, I think we all know what he's got. Adam Jennings, like if you think Luds is getting water. What does it say, John? DLS sub if you what? You're blocking it. If you think it's a beer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, give us a subscription.
We got some Team Razors in the chat as well.
All right, let's put the we'll go back. The LA Edmonton game just went to intermission, so we'll go back to.
Is this a triple milk request?
Oh, he needs some milk. Oh, he needs some milk. Oh, he needs some milk.
Luds is a big milk guy too.
Maybe the biggest milk guy.
Which is strange in my opinion, but I've never expressed that opinion to him. He's in the bathroom right now.
Way too much information. All right, so I should probably wait till I finish eating this fruit snack. So what I'm doing right now is my notes. We got the Stars out shooting Colorado 18-13 after 2. Out shot attempts, but Colorado had more scoring chances in the second period. And now we are 16-16 in scoring chances, but this is the bad part. 5-2 high danger Colorado after 2 periods. Because Nelson had that huge chance. Logan O'Connor had the breakaway. Charlie Coyle hit the post. And Nate McKinnon had that rush right before the Granlund chance. 4 pretty good chances for Colorado in the second. All right, ladies. We're turning the music back on. Razor and Josh. Here we go. Third period, guys.
Get your picks in.
We can play this on this one tonight, John. Charlie would like the slutty milkshake.
Let me find it. It's not as accessible as it used to be.
Slutty milkshakes. Oh, hi, I can say slut?
That's one of my favorites because you're so excited about it.
Stars get to 27 shots, they get a goal.
Stars have had a grand total of 17 seconds of power play time tonight.
Yeah. Are you saying that the referees are homers?
No.
Is that what you're accusing them? It sounds like you're accusing them of that.
They haven't had really any power play time. But I'm not totally thrilled with a couple of the calls. So maybe I'm accusing the refs.
A couple of the calls or a couple of the non-calls?
Both. Some of the judgments from the officials tonight, I'm a little perturbed about. This is a quieter volume than I turned up a little bit more. ESPN was a little louder on the TV. Whatever that means.
How about some of the ESPN games they're doing? They're not even at the games. They're doing it
TNT.
Is it TNT? Well, no, I thought I saw an ESPN game the other night that they were.
I saw an article today about a couple of TNT games up in Canada. They weren't going to Winnipeg, I think.
Who's the guy that always sends the tweets out that you just see his eyes? You know, when there's something happening, trades and things like that.
Oh, Kevin Weeks.
Yeah, I think Weeks and whoever he was with, they were sitting in a studio for a Carolina game.
That would make sense.
I don't know how you do that.
I've done it. It's a lot harder to do it on a monitor screen. You can't see everything. The part that's frustrating, there's twofold. One is you can't follow the play because anytime they change camera angles, you go from following it to then it changes, so it moves you in the stadium, which is really challenging for play-by-play. The other thing is, and you know this, Leds, you've been to all the buildings, you feed off the energy in the crowd. If it's a good game and the building's bumping, it makes you, it's easier. The ones where the games are boring are hard because then you have to make it sound, you have to use your energy to make it sound more interesting, which is not fun. But it's part of the job.
Where's our leader?
I think he went to the restroom.
I thought that
He's just leaving us here.
Well, I would say that in between periods, the officials know exactly how many penalty minutes were called on this team and on that team.
You think there were some
that generally means if you do, you know, you don't sell anything, you're going to get your. They don't want to be leaving a game and say this team had 2 or 3 and this team had none. And
So, Luds, you're pretty good at this. What's your gut instinct telling you about this game tonight? Is this a 60-minute game? I can't do that with that. It's one thing about the podcast studios. We have a desk.
yeah.
My power cord off here.
Well, you're either asking me a question, is Dallas going to get to 2?
Yep. Are they going to get to 1 to make this one go past 60
Yeah,
minutes?
because I think even if they don't get one before they have to pull, I think they do. I think they get one 6 on 5. If it that's the way it goes. That's all considered that they keep the other team at the other end of the rink. You know, because if it gets to 2-0 the way it's going,
probably it.
Well, I mean, if it's taking them 45 minutes to get to 1 goal, hopefully 45 minutes, 50, or right here. No.
Boy.
Hmm?
Penalty or offside? No, puck out of play.
Now you're hoping.
I am.
Come on, more face-offs. It's like both teams right now don't want to lose.
Playing too safe?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Or playing safe?
Yeah, just. Dallas has to understand they are losing at this moment. So, and I see from Colorado, even like Makar, Taze, they're not jumping into the rush. They're not, and you know how you see Makar generally lead it a lot of times.
Yeah,
they've changed a little bit of that. They're always getting where they got 4 guys back. Sometimes if you sit on that, it comes back to haunt you. So
yeah, especially if you give up that tying goal, you sort of feel like you got to wind it up again, right?
Whoops.
Jamie just fell down. So good to see Bichel out there though, moving around.
See, even that play right there, they don't normally they slide that to the middle for that shot there. It's just more of a safe play
They're
down
going
behind
right down the wall.
Yeah, we're gonna make them go 200 feet.
That was offside. Good stick by Petro. Rope thought that puck was going a little faster. He was ready to go. It's like a baton handoff in a track and field relay. Come on, Rope. Go. Duchesne.
Jesus. See that? It's like he goes down too easy. I just wonder how much the altitude is actually affecting anything that they got going on.
I think it'd be better for game 3 or game 4.
Oh, there's your makeup call right there. There it is. Here's your chance. I think that he earned that penalty.
Oh, he grabbed him. Look at that. That's not a makeup. He hooked.
I don't know if he grabbed him. I think his left leg came out and kicked his feet out.
If you look at his left arm,
I saw it, and I didn't think
he like do-si-dos with him there. You don't think?
I just think it's a good call. Or regardless, they deserve it. Okay, everybody, pick your PP power play goal. Who gets it? I'm going with Harley.
Well, we know we need Mikko Rantanen to record more than 0.5 power play points for the sleeper entry tonight.
He'll get an assist. He'll get an assist on the Harley goal.
But we also still need Nathan McKinnon to score a goal. So,
well, we don't. You might.
No, we are. The existence of our show depends on our sleeper entries hitting.
So we'd rather have McKinnon get like the game.
We would
winner?
rather have money in our pockets, Luds. That's what we'd rather have. By the way, the Esa Lindell had 2 blocked shots as of halfway through last period and is still at 2. So we need 1 more out of Esa as well.
When Razor says it's been a plotting, does that mean boring?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot going on. Yeah. Somebody should be picking Wyatt right now.
Are you picking Wyatt?
No, I picked Harley.
I feel like I need a glossary when I'm listening to Razor.
A thesaurus?
Yeah, like those like books that have made up words in them, and they'll put a thing at the front
hooked on phonics.
You can you can flip to. Like, I didn't know what that word meant that he said.
You're talking about a dictionary.
Well, yeah, but in the context of this,
I just said that.
Well, I don't listen to you, so I didn't hear you say it.
So, John, what was the word that he said that you didn't know?
Plotting.
Slow.
Kind of like plodding along, bloating.
Just kind of
like bucking around. You're lumbering down the road.
Lumbering's a great word for
That's a good adjective.
Well, he just goes right to the net, stuff shot. I think he got a couple of those.
Watch what Rantanen does at the end of this. See if they show it. Oh.
What'd he do?
I'm not sure what he was doing. That's a good face-off from them. Yeah.
Good puck movement there.
A lot of perimeter stuff. Get something to the net.
That was a little behind.
Bing bang.
Not right now. We got a power play going on.
Do we? Is that what this is called? How about getting something to the net?
It's all about attrition. Oh. Other group comes out for 30 seconds. Huh. Subov shower six. I wish Otter would QB a bit more on the power play. It's not allowed to cross the red line with a puck. Or without it, for that matter. Well, that didn't work.
All right.
Need a couple more shots there, Luds.
Did they get a one? Well, they had a little.
The two by hints.
What was
at the
that?
net.
Yeah.
He has that little flurry where he goes to the net and stuffs it.
But the rest of it was just all perimeter stuff.
Yeah, they were setting something up, but
no, they weren't. They were setting nothing up.
Well, they didn't set anything up. It looked like they were trying to set something up. That pass
get it
across
to Harley and let him shoot it.
I know. Uh-oh.
They're flag down?
Trip.
Interference?
Nathan McKinnon. Now you score on when McKinnon takes the penalty.
That's okay. We're even now. They're going.
That's fine, but
we're even now.
It's also
that's what they're doing.
That's interference, though.
We're even. There you go.
All right, second unit's going to choose to start this.
Break. Jamie's going, I'll be in front of the net, Thomas. You just get it up here.
All right, this is a screen pass on two. Ready?
We'll get one shot, and then you throw it over to Sagan over there on that offside circle for him. We are not going to not get this puck moving around. What?
Shoot the puck.
Oh, really?
It's Jamie. Did anyone pick Ben? I don't think anyone picked.
Nobody picked anybody.
Nobody picked Jamie Benn. Boom. I told you. McKinnon takes the penalty. That's the one you score on.
Now what you have to do is you have to go back to before they took the face-off.
Oh, no, there was one.
Face-off. Before the face-off was taken, go back to when Jamie was in the middle of the pile telling everybody what was going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what you got to have a shot of.
Well, you're talking to John?
No, I'm not talking to John. No, I mean,
you want a picture of
we
that?
can't even show that.
Sure we can.
How are we going to show his lips are even moving?
Well, right, screenshot.
We did have one person say Jamie for the tie.
Who? Oh, I'm so woke. Captain for the tie, Moose for the win. I like it.
There's 400. I told you that better than 400. Right now it is.
Oh, he'd take this one any day over the regular season 400, wouldn't he?
Luds, instead of walking all the way over there, I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to screenshot Harley about to shoot, then the puck going off of Jamie's stick, and then the puck going in from the shot behind Blackwood.
Okay, but go prior to where the faceoff was, where they were at the bench on that. And
I'm not getting his lips. We don't have to get his lips.
Okay, that was the whole point of it.
What do you want me to get a screenshot, like literally frame by frame, so that we can see his
nope,
lips?
You can just show him in the pile.
Okay. I don't know if I can go back that far.
And then let's talk about the part where Ludwig said something about just get it to Harley and tell him to shoot it. We always seem to forget that stuff.
What'd I tell you with Luds? What'd I tell you? Hey, John, not that we should do it now, but did anyone get in the Discord and remind our diehards that we were doing a watch along?
I didn't.
I might have to grab that link and go say, hey, if you didn't know already.
Are we doing watch alongs on the other, like just this game or all of them?
I believe every road playoff game.
Okay.
So that would be Saturday.
It's Saturday game time, same old 8:50 or whatever. So you're saying bar time is pretty much out?
Unfortunately. New dad Jamie Benn with a goal.
Is that reported?
Yes. So
I think we broke the news a long time ago.
No, we never actually shared it with everybody. The new parents made an announcement.
I think you said to me, are you telling us that happened?
Yeah, and then we cut it.
Oh, you cut it out?
It was a mini pod.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah, so we never actually did it.
Oh, okay.
So Jamie and his wife announced before game 2 on Instagram that they were parents. They'd had a whole thing, video montage in the hospital, all that stuff. Oh, yeah. That's a makeup call right there, Luds.
I don't know. How can they gave him 2 in a row. How are they going to, why is it a makeup call now? I mean.
Let's see a look.
Tripped him or interference, whatever you want to call it. See, to me, I know it looks like he's fallen prior, but that's exactly what the first one was that they called.
What the heck was that?
Bing bang.
How big is Val Nichushkin and he went down because somebody breathed on him? Michael Moore. Luds, what are the Avs feeling right now?
Their balls are just kind of creeping up into their belly a little bit more right now.
By the way, Michael Moore apparently finally became a diehard.
Yeah, Michael.
I would have thought he already was.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
9 more, and then the next one gets a free one. Right, Ben? Yeah, Ben's been pretty quiet lately.
I think Ben went to sleep.
Who's that going to the net?
Beck.
Steele?
Oh, Oscar Beck.
No, I thought you said Beck wasn't on the bench.
No, he came back.
Well, obviously he's on the ice.
I told you that he came back.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I thought it was going to take until 28 shots to get that goal. So they're ahead of the game right now.
Yep. You said, what, 27, I think?
27 or, yeah, maybe it was 27. That's good. So that means when they get to 28, they get the go-ahead goal.
Tough one. I went back and look at that again, Luds, on that shorthanded bit. It's tough because that's on his backhand. He's trying to redirect that and get it elevated.
I don't think he even got any of it, did he?
He did. He hit it wide. But it's a great pass by Steele, that little saucer from the wing. Just wonder if... Wait, Ellis is on their toes right now, which is a good thing.
Tell me, the way it feels to me, Dallas has got the lead.
Doesn't it?
That's the way it feels to me.
It seems like Colorado's on kind of on their heels.
They are.
Icing.
Speaking on their heels, what happened to Tampa last night?
Florida Panthers showed that they aren't ready to be written off just yet, right?
Oh.
They were good. They were really good.
Bishop looks fine now.
Nice block by Petrovic. Good
Not
stick.
that guy.
That's a really good stick again by Petro. Right there. Came across. Why do you think, Luds, that Pete and his staff established so much trust with Petrovic? Was
He's
it
calm?
But did it happen last year out of necessity or desperation?
I said last year I thought he was fine. I never understood why he didn't get an opportunity here. Like he's just calm and quiet and just does the right things. There's nothing flashy, nothing fancy.
So why do you think they went out and got Dumba?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Just trying to upgrade from that? See what he had?
Well, I'm just wondering if they're going for the, to lend to the let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's push up ice. And I don't know why you have to do that.
I was surprised. I mean, I guess once they had the guys sign they had, right, it was a salary cap thing. You could send Petro down. They wasn't going to get claimed. And Dumba, even if you send him down, you get a cap hit more than what gets buried in the AHL. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't worth it during the playoffs. There's no cap, so they can play whoever they want without worrying about numbers. And I just wondered if they didn't really give Petrovic a shot because they knew they had him in reserve if they needed him.
I don't know. It's sitting right in front of you.
He's really steady. I don't know why they just say you be our third.
Are you going for the identity of what this team was in regular? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
maybe they were hoping,
and he doesn't bring that. And I'm thinking, but you need
you
this
said Dumba's a
guy.
pretty good skater, and you were hoping maybe for some physicality as far as what he brings. How's your Bud Light over there? Are you full, or you need another one?
No, I'm probably getting there again.
It's thinking about
trying to pace myself, but we're going to OT maybe. But
all right. Well, how about I go give you a refill? Why don't you give me your cup? I gotta go get myself one. Oh. There you go.
Gracias. What happened to our producer? Did he just go take a little nap, or? Oh, there he is.
I haven't moved.
Huh?
I said I haven't moved. I have to create stuff for.
Were you doing
post-game.
artwork?
Yeah. I'm working on.
You're going to have a whole OT.
This is one of those nightmare scenarios for me where the game is tied coming down to the wire, and I need to have stuff prepped for whether the Stars win or the Avs win. So I have to make 2 of everything. My mind can't handle that.
You could probably be safe and just show both goaltenders.
That is one way to do it, but when there's a storyline such as Landeskog coming out, Jamie scoring for the first time in 30 years, you kind of want to get them on there too. You also got to find pictures that work, which takes,
I'm telling you,
which is harder than
show the captain
think.
holding court. Show the captain scoring the goal. There it is. Been there, done that. Bang.
Here's a couple super chats for you, lads.
Altitude got the Avs. Altiluds.
Well, they play there, so I don't think the altitude got them.
Bing bang.
I'm taking Wyatt. He's
Bing
due.
bang.
Leon and Petro are a lockdown pairing.
They're doing a pretty good job. Simple. Right areas of the ice.
Adam, we have different Photoshop project files. They have their stuff on theirs and their colors and everything, and we have ours, so not possible. They also are in a different state.
Big number 13 starting to get involved down in the front of the net. Yep, I'm empty. Thank you. Are you having one too?
Oh, yeah. I had to. It was you were making him look too
Look at
too
Big
good.
Val in here. Now Val's going to get a little plowing around going on.
I made him look good, lads. I had to do it. I always try to, this is full disclosure for our watch long. I try to avoid drinking too many carbonated beverages when we broadcast. I feel like it makes me have to like belch too much. So I'm trying to talk and I'm sitting there fighting it off. But you know what? It's cold. It's playoffs.
You can say it, Bud Light.
Yeah, it's delicious.
See, those fans have their favorite jerseys on. They have their lucky jerseys on.
Did I miss anything coming out of the break?
Nope. John was mumbling.
We got a media timeout. I heard a bing bong.
I think John had a couple of them.
There are a few bing bongs.
There you go.
See, Luds, they don't want us to get to bed or to any other place at a reasonable time.
Game 4, Game 5, Game 6. Oh, 6 and 7 are TBD, though.
Yeah, they don't announce the start times until
we know what other teams are doing.
That's right. But it's no, seriously, the NHL won't, because the TV window, they'll change if there isn't an Eastern game.
If Winnipeg finishes it in 4.
Exactly. Or Carolina in 4. Was New Jersey going to win a game?
Well, would they? Yeah, I guess would they not keep them on same? Does Winnipeg and St. Louis have 2 days off in between their games?
That's a good question.
3
Let's
and
take
4,
a look.
like this series.
Let's take a look. Media's. No, I didn't want that. That's still not what I wanted. Where's the schedule? Games. Let's go with St. Louis. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, so Winnipeg, St. Louis. They played game 2 on Monday.
Game 2, they already played game 2.
Right, so they played game 2 on Monday. Game 3 is tomorrow. So they had Tuesday and Wednesday. They had 2 days off.
Okay.
They play tomorrow.
So they did the same thing, kind of. But
they're Thursday, Sunday, and then they have 2 more days off. Then they play Wednesday, and then they'll play Friday and then Sunday. So they have 2 2-day breaks if they get that far. You think they'll get that far?
Game 7?
Or 6? 5?
I think they're fortunate if they get 5.
I think they can win a game at home.
Yeah, that'll be the game.
Yeah. The question is, will it be 3 or will we be down 3-0?
No, I think they win and then they go back.
Then lose
Winnipeg
game 4.
goes back up 3-1.
Oh, makes it. Wow, the Kings have 5 tonight. So is that Luds? There's still 10 minutes.
What did you just say?
It's 5-2 LA right now.
Well, that was a bad spot to be a couple nights ago.
10 goals against for Edmonton in less than 2 full games in the playoffs. It's not very good.
Goaltending isn't very great there. Penalty? No.
Oh, please, Labush. That's a great play. Good save. Okay, so we were talking about this earlier when it was 1-0. Mm-hmm. Now, now you think the pressure's on the home team more because it's 1-1 here late in the third?
Well, yeah, I do. I think the pressure. Well, I think the pressure's on the home team anyways.
But especially now that they're losing or tied. Sorry, tied.
And I think that if it goes to OT and Dallas gets that goal again, that's a harder loss, for them than it is because then the pressure ends up being where now Dallas has home ice back again, and they have to win game 4. They don't have to, but now you're going to try to beat, you're going to try to beat these guys, 3 games. So I do think the pressure is definitely on Colorado.
Oh, look at that, Luds.
What happened?
Hey, Conrad. I've been informed that you have become our newest DLS diehard. How about that? Big time Stars fan, Conrad. He's a.
How come it didn't come up on the screen?
Well, because Ben texted it to us. We got. Oh, there he is. That's Conrad's super chat from earlier.
8 away.
Well done, Conrad. You guys are keeping my sanity. So don't feel like I'm watching this game alone. There it is. Conrad is a big ticket P1, and he's a professional golfer.
Ah.
So he knows more, Luds, about golf than you and I do multiplied by like 1,000, which isn't very much.
That's no shock here. The only rule I know is it's got to be a beer a hole.
Well, Conrad, thank you for signing up. If you want to right now, Conrad, let us know which DLS Stars shirt are you going to pick for signing up to be a diehard. Two minutes to go in regulation. Here we go. Let's see. Did you just say Ben never got the stick off his pants?
Yeah, because he dropped the puck and Jamie wasn't even ready.
He's talking about having him on his knees.
Oh, what was that?
Somebody got
Did he
caught.
get bagged?
He looks like he's bleeding.
Is there a stick there? Oh. He was trying to lift his stick, I think, and accidentally got it up underneath.
Four-minute minor penalty with
Penalty kill's been good. You know what's going to happen here?
Shorthanded goal.
Effa's going over the top of 2.
Essa?
Yeah.
Did you say Effa?
Effa.
I think you said Effa.
If he doesn't, I'll Effa it all up. Nelson's going, no, I ain't coming off. See, sometimes the good thing is if you get through this and you go to the 4-on-3 in OT.
No, it won't be 4-on-3. Remember, 5-on-5. So you're thinking, regular
Yeah, I
season.
am thinking. Well, apparently I'm not. Good job in front.
How did that not go in? It looked like Nate just had a dunk.
I think he whiffed on it.
I think he did.
Jake standing tall.
Nate just is deferring too much to McKinnon.
He looks like he ain't feeling it. He's trying to give it to somebody else.
Because when he was playing with Sebastian Aho, he was the shooter. He's leaning next to McKinnon. Like, Aho was setting up Nate just a lot for one-timers. But now he's sitting there going, well, that's Nate McKinnon.
Yeah.
I got to give him the puck. That one there.
Yeah.
What was that? Essa again?
Essa, yeah.
Jesus, what a play. Right there. Oh, man, he's good. Good save there by Jake, too.
What was that? 30 seconds?
It was 39. So a little under, like 320. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
If they kill it off, though.
If they kill it off.
Who's got the momentum?
Call me a little sour, but I still don't like the missed high stick on Duchesne they didn't call. You want to watch the other game for a little bit? We got 15 minutes or so.
What is it now? 5-2?
5-2. We'll go back to TBS.
Yeah, let's go watch that.
So we're going to watch another hockey game because that's what we do, because we know how to party. Just takes a little longer when you have to switch streaming apps instead of just hitting last channel. I like that. Or, let's picture in picture, just have both. That's why we'd be upstairs in the lounge.
Bing bang.
So I don't know where that is. So we're going to have to go to.
Otter standing tall is right. Michael Moore. What does that say? $199? Oh, no.
No, that's
Why
a
are you
$4.99.
typing something in?
I'm trying to find TBS.
It was already up there.
It wasn't. It was TNT.
Maybe it's on ESPN2 now.
No, why would it be on that?
Because TNT or TBS is kind of like their alternate little deal.
Boom. I got you. 6-2.
Worst lead in hockey, 4
Things
goals.
are a wagon right now, Lud.
Who's in net? Is Skinner in net right now?
This is why Mason will be traded. Ottinger standing tall. Do you think Mason will be traded? He's a pretty relatively inexpensive contract, right? $4 million.
I do not think he'll be traded.
They will not trade him. But look, we'll get into this in the offseason because we'll have lots of time in the offseason.
How do you know? Our offseason might not start till the end of June.
That'd be great, but still July and August. We'll have lots of time then to talk about what they'll do with their free agency.
I don't know if I get coverage on the boat.
How do you get the summer off? How do I get that gig?
I didn't say I'd taken the summer off. I'm just saying it'll be tough getting the coverage.
Ben, wait, did something really happen on the DNVR stream? I don't know what he's talking about.
What does that mean?
Hey, Wads, it's a smart TV, so we're streaming it. We're not using a last channel because you have to change applications. You can't do that with a Roku TV.
Bing bong.
What?
He's asking about last channel. Super chat with a Haskinen 99 from Stars 25 Cup here. Legitimate question: how does Marchment eliminate that? At this point, is the detriment outweighing the benefit?
No, I mean, I don't look at that penalty. I mean, that's a guy that's just trying to win a battle, lift a stick up, and I mean, it happens quite a bit. But you know what happens with, and again, we've talked about this, is the tripping, the hookings, those kind of things. They're generally called lazy penalties because you're chasing from behind.
Apparently, our guy AJ.
Okay, never mind. I won't finish my thought. Go ahead, John.
See these in the chat, Owen?
DNVR in the chat. AJ Hafley was assaulted live on air. AJ got assaulted by
AJ
a drunk.
that we talked to yesterday.
I think they must have been at a venue doing it.
Are they at the DNVR bar?
I'm guessing.
Oh, what's up? It's a dope wheelie is joining us now. Thanks for joining us. We have some DNVR fans joining. What, did they shut down their stream or something?
Jeez.
Yeah, see, get DLS some likes.
AJ looks like he was a big dude, no?
We haven't met AJ in person yet.
We shouldn't speculate on what happened on our coworker's show.
Should we have our producer go investigate?
What's he going to do that?
Look who it is.
Why don't you?
It's our buddy Sam.
Hey, John, why don't you go investigate? Go jump on Frontier Airlines and
here, I gotta hit mute. Look who's here.
I see him.
Well, say hi to him.
Looks like he's half asleep.
What's up, guys?
Sam, how's the hockey game?
Stressful. Very exciting, but very stressful. I fully admit I did not believe they were going to tie that game. I thought Colorado was going to extend that lead to 2-0, and that was going to be it. But Jamie Benn gets his fake 400th, and we got more overtime hockey here in Denver.
That one counts.
That one counts. What a tip, too. Great play. I mean, the penalties have been all over the place. I'm not really sure which ones I agree with and which ones I don't, but seems to have evened out here. But yeah, this place is loud, man. I'll tell you, they do not like Matt Duchene, and they either do not like Mikko Rantanen or they are just giving their full friendly boo chants every time he touches the puck. But
are they chanting moose? Or are they booing him?
I don't think so. I think it's a boo. It doesn't sound like a moose to me, but maybe a little bit of both. But it's good atmosphere.
Hey, Sam, do you know that apparently something's going on at the DNVR live stream tonight? Apparently, according to our chat, a intoxicated patron came upstairs from the bar and assaulted AJ live on camera, accusing him of choking his girlfriend, but was severely drunk.
Like, this is real?
Apparently.
Holy smokes! No, I've heard it all. Nick's not here, so
aren't you going to be at the DMVR headquarters?
I was supposed to be tomorrow. Yeah.
Should still be.
Yeah, that's the plan. I was gonna come try to whatever the Stars do. I was gonna try to do our show from there and then jump on theirs if there's.
Dakota says they handled it well. Seems AJ is okay, but the guy who attacked him was very unhinged. Anyways, great hockey between the Stars and Avs. Talk about Dakota
insane.
Reporting and bringing it back to full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, now they
John,
don't want us
go
to
lock
talk
the elevator.
All right. Well,
are you stuck in a corner? Where are you at, Sam?
I'm in the top of the press box.
Kind of look like you're pigeonholed in a corner over there. Ah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm just not sure what I'm allowed to show, There's no game going on, so I think I'm all right.
hey, I just got a message from Sean that said he got back to his car and the rental tire was flat.
Well, tell him to call Sam, see if he could change it for him.
I don't think you want.
Yeah.
According to Sam's travel luck, you don't want him anywhere near it.
I think Sean's just making up excuses why he's not going to come in here.
I mean, we got overtime.
Tell him to Uber.
Was he supposed to come to the studio?
Yeah, he wasn't going to make it with any time to actually watch the game, he said.
Well, now he's got time because this one's going to double overtime.
Double? You got double on it?
But I was just going to say, if they can get through this 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Hey, I hope so, but I had heard that if the game goes to double overtime, we get the day off tomorrow. So I'm kind of hoping that's what happens.
Is that right?
That's what I heard.
The Stars definitely do.
Yeah, they got a couple days. What are you going to do on your day off, Sam?
He's going to join on the show tomorrow.
It's not a day off. I'll be on the show. I'll be on the Avs show maybe. I'll be at either the hotel or practice. The night off, that'll be nice. The night will be good. I think the Nuggets play here tomorrow, and they're hosting an event at the DNVR bar.
I don't know.
Hopefully get a hike in tomorrow or Friday.
I don't know if you should be going there.
Yeah, they were. I've never seen it. I heard it's really cool though. It's like it's in the same building as their studio, which is pretty cool. Luds would love that. Just walk downstairs into your own company bar.
Would that be better than a different bar at the downstairs?
Bar's a bar.
Yeah, but if it was if you had an employee discount, that'd be better. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe
He's got an employee discount all over Dallas.
Not usually a good thing.
I spent the first 2 periods talking to Kevin Shattenkirk. He's sitting next to me in the press box here. He works for the NHLPA, so he's here going around in the first round and going to different leagues. Pretty cool to get his insight on some of that man-on-man stuff and some of the things with the way the game goes. But
how does he feel about it, Sam?
Man. He was mixed. I told him Lud's feelings, and we went through a clip I had from a 5-on-5, and then also the 4v4 goal for the Avs. And he said it can work really well if you have defensemen that can skate well and end plays. That's the key. If you have defensemen who are not as quick or are just not very good at ending plays, which he actually said is what he was not great at ending plays. So he always liked to be able to, get contact with a forward that he's covering, push him off a little bit, and then have the support come to him. He said you can felt like you're left on an island a lot, right? Which, I mean, I know it was 4-on-4, but it's what we saw in that goal. It just feels like one little thing, you get a step behind or a pick or something happens, and all of a sudden you're in all alone on the goalie, and you got guys like you got Sagan up at the blue line, you got Duchesne spreading out, not either calling for the switch or just staying in the slot as support. It's just a weird dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, what you really need is you need guys that can play man on man, but you still have to be aware of what's going on. You can't just get locked on your guy and you lose track of everything that's happening. And so that's what happens on that. And you take it too seriously and say, I always call it it's a get out of jail free card where you go, I don't know what happened there. I got my guy. Sam, why are you the lights been turned out on you?
They're getting ready to come out here on the ice. So
Well, we're probably going to lose you sound-wise because it's going to get too loud, but we very much appreciate you checking in and can't wait to hear from you post-game.
Yeah, I'll see you at the end of the first overtime.
We'll see you at the start of the third overtime.
Be safe, Sammy. There he goes. What's up, DLS? Oh, there's more of saying that.
Are we back yet?
No.
The game.
Is the game back?
Not John. Just relax over there. You're a little uptight.
No, we're still on commercial.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now we're off.
No, the camera died.
Oh,
I was literally about to get up and check them, too.
Do we have to change batteries? Really? We don't have like a plug-in camera in studio, or is that not a thing?
Like, where do you think you are, Owen?
Bally's?
You think you're over at ABC or something like that? Or?
Yeah, we're big time. Hey, there's no way that ABC has the DLS snack selection up there.
Have you noticed they're very generic?
I mean, they're complimentary.
Where are they? Where are they from now? It doesn't even have a name on them anymore.
Oh, you mean those chips?
Wasn't that what you were talking about? The snack department?
Well, no, but I was eating all the I got Skittles and stuff over here.
Oh.
We're about to go back. Should we put it back now since that one's going to be over in a second? Josh and Razor are about to. We'll get that going. All right, guys. Vibe check. Getting ready for overtime. Who you got overtime winner? Who are you picking to score the game-winning goal in OT?
I'm going with Wyatt.
I'm sticking to my pick. It was Duchesne. But I do like the one, I'm some woke or something like that. That did Ben to tie Rantanen to win. So I wouldn't hate the pick on the Moose. But I'm sticking with 95 because that's the one excuse me. See, I told you. Carbonation is going to make me start burping. All right, we got the Razor Boy all turned up.
Is it legal to turn the sound all the way up and they can listen to the play-by-play from the TV?
I would consider that to be a rebroadcast, so I don't think so.
Well, wouldn't rebroadcast mean you were doing it at a different time?
Don't you ever listen to those in the sports broadcast, any broadcast, rebroadcast, or other use of this?
I don't even listen to people in the studio.
Without the express written consent of fill in the blank.
I do not listen.
Is expressly prohibited. All right, Luds, this is a huge PK, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Huge PK in overtime.
The rookie, Oscar Beck.
I'd be a little bit less...
The man of steel.
I would be less concerned if this was a 2-minute minor, not a 4-minute.
Their power play has not looked good, though. I mean, even from the beginning.
Looked like McCarr was just complaining about getting caught with a stick.
Well, I don't think they're going to get another call.
They didn't.
The next call should be going to Dallas, regardless.
Even though it's in overtime and they never call stuff in overtime?
No, they will. They'll find a way. I mean, let's just make sure we get to it.
Yeah, that's a great stick by Wyatt. All right, let's see.
You know, there was some kind of stat like when you get clean ice and you come out of a period, it's not a very power plays don't do well.
It's funny. You'd think that with the clean ice and the puck moving fast, it'd be good.
For some reason, they don't.
Maybe because the puck moves too well.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I wouldn't say that.
Steady rhythms. Oilers lose 6-2. 6-2 their stomachs. Ha, ha, ha.
See, that's why this is kind of similar when Dallas is moving around the perimeter and things like that. You just want to be yelling and screaming at your power play, saying, get pucks to the net, get pucks to the net. Tell you, Dallas kills this off. Momentum's in their corner.
I'm with you on that. Oh, Jesus. Spilling the overtime skittles. Come on, make it 2. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Imagine if Blackwell scored twice.
What kind of minutes has Taves played tonight?
Taves?
And McCarr. Taves and McCarr. Where are they at? Are they closing in on 30?
Yeah, McCarr 27-45 and Taves
that's normal.
25-39.
Yeah, I guess that's normal. One and done. Look at that. They're tight. They're tight. Little pressure. Ooh, that's a good setup.
Good puck
there.
movement.
That's a good setup.
Missed the net. Who
Yeah.
was that? Drouin? Broke a stick. He couldn't take advantage of that, unfortunately. Great save.
Oh,
He missed.
did he miss? No, it was blocked by Lindell. There, he's over. It's over. 3 blocks.
We got to see this replay. Good save. Did he hit it?
I thought he got a glove on it.
Oh, he did. He got his glove on it, Lutz. Good spot.
Yeah.
That, Lutz, was a high danger chance. All right. We're loaded up with a small sugar high.
Well, you would think like guys like Rantanen, Duchesne, Marchment. You don't think Marchment wants to go out and get the game winner?
He certainly needs to make up for it.
Take everybody out to dinner tonight.
There's Denny Sotart, the head equipment manager. Did you ever play against his dad? Doug Sotart, the goalie?
Played with him in Montreal.
In Montreal. How about that?
Yeah, so it's on the Silver Tips. Ran them for a long time.
Is that right? And in Everett?
Yep.
Junior
He's
team
been
out
involved in hockey for a long time.
there. Oh, he didn't get the wraparound all the way across. Just waiting for him to do that. Rantanen's not afraid to stick his leg out and make a block in front of his net, Luds.
I'm worried about getting the O'Connor guy off the ice.
Yeah, he's been a real problem, hasn't he? There's your boy Mush. Oh!
Is that Sagan?
It's Sagan. Boom. How about that? Luds calls this like an hour ago. Tie it up, win it in overtime. Well, guys, we got to go to work. We got some things to do, a show to do. Hope you enjoyed this watch along, presented by Bud Light and Happiest Hour. We're John. It's time to get a title, description, thumbnail, all the fun stuff. See you soon.
We all silly like the mayor.